Hello, how are you? My name is Drew, aka Booty Sweat, and welcome to my playthrough of Napoleon Total War with DARTHMOD. We're going to be playing as the Kingdom of Hungary. If this is your first time in the channel, welcome. If not, quit lying, because this is my first ever video on this channel. So, well, I guess you could be like watching from the future. I don't know. Welcome back if that's the case. So I wanted to start a new campaign in my favorite Total War game, which is Napoleon with DARTHMOD, and we're going to be playing as the emergent faction Hungary. I have not played as Hungary before, but it looks like we start off with a nice little $10,000 treasury, 10,000 gold, whatever it's called, and some crap to build. So I think we will definitely build that. What I kind of want to do, my game plan, I guess, is I want to come down here and really take on the Ottoman Empire, probably Wallachia at some point, Greece at some point, really kind of create a new Hungarian Empire, and we may even make an Austro-Hungarian Empire by spreading up into Austrian territories later, but we'll get to that when it comes to that. If it comes to that, we'll just kind of play it by ear. Again, I've never played as this faction before. So we'll get on with it. Let me just build some stuff. We'll get the stud farm. We'll get the manufacturer or the gunsmith. I think we'll... I actually don't know, because I don't know if we're even going to be able to make cannons in this. And I know in this province, and I know it'll increase our wealth, our region wealth. But also offsetting the recruitment cost for infantry might be good. Let's go with the manufacturer. It'll help build up our economy. I think that would be a good choice. Then we definitely need this, some barracks, because right now all we can get are, well, we can get line infantry. They're just probably not going to be all that great. And then I'm going to go ahead and start recruiting some units because we have no army to speak of. So that'll leave us with a little more money in our treasury. Let's see what we've got in terms of ministers. He's a patron, so let's drop him in navy, even though we're landlocked. We don't even have a navy. Let's plop this guy in the head, see if you can kind of play around with this sometimes and see if anything comes of it. Nope. Okay, good to know. Diplomatic relations, Warsaw, let's get some trade. Wallachia, for now, we'll get some trade. I think we're probably gonna... Wow, 1,400. How about... No. Oh, come on. You don't want to trade with me? What if I gave you 500? Let's give you 500. Oh my gosh, dude. No. Why do you want so much? Wait, no. Whoa. Okay, screw you guys then. They are... I can almost guarantee you that the Ottomans are going to attack us pretty soon. The Austrians want an alliance with their trade agreement. What if we gave you 1,000? Okay. Now will you trade with me? And just like that. Okay, stupid AI. I might go ahead and see if they'll give me a trade agreement. Maybe we can get a turn of income off of that. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so how much are we making? 42.78, not bad. We can't research anything because we don't have any schools. And that's about it. So just to kind of give you the game plan going forward, we're definitely going to go down here and take Belgrade momentarily, and I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me build up an army for 100 turns. So I tell you what, I'll be back when or if something interesting happens. Sit tight. Okay, real quick, just kind of checking back in. Nothing too interesting happened. We did get a military alliance with Prussia for just like they wanted just a couple hundred gold, so I went ahead and gave it to them for a military alliance. But the Russian Empire and the Ottoman Empire are at war as is usual for them. So this is actually going to help us because that means when we come down here to Belgrade, they're probably going to be pushing all of the troops they recruit from Belgrade all the way over to the east to go fight against the Russians. So it'll be pretty easy pickings. So at any rate, and we have an available general, so we'll go ahead and get him. Wow. He's actually really good too. Let's do it. Hey, I want to get him. Okay, that was weird and glitchy. Alright, how much are we making per turn? 39.53. Alright, so I'm going to keep on building this army up for a minute. Don't know why it was so weird like that, but we'll get a couple more horses, and I will see you guys again when something interesting happens. BRB. Alright, and we are back. We have spent the last, I don't know, like 6 or 8 turns or something just building up our army. We now have this very, very nice army of about 5,000 men, some of which already have some chevrons because of the barracks that we built. We can't get a drill school yet because we need mass mobilization. But that's fine. We just built up some other stuff. We did get some military alliances. If you see, we got one with Austria and Prussia. I think I mentioned that already, though. The Ottomans have set up camp here. I don't really know what their plan is, if there is one. But I think we're going to go ahead and make our move. We go these, well, I'll tell you what, we actually can't reach, so we'll stay on our side for the time being before declaring war, and then we will be ready to go next turn. I think that's about all that's going on. I'm not recruiting anything else. We still have a little bit of an income coming in, but we have a pretty nice treasury just because we've mostly just been sitting on top of it, so and recruiting units, and we've only had like one region to take care of, so we've just basically been building up our wealth, building new buildings, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's go to the next turn, see what happens. All right, we have a bajillionth admiral available, even though we have no navy and we're nowhere close to the ocean. Although actually taking Belgrade will give us access to a port. I think that's Greece. I think there's a port over here somewhere, isn't there? Potentially. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, so the Ottomans did move several troops into their into Belgrade. They did move out of the way, thankfully, so we're just gonna go for it. Let's declare war and let's bring in our allies. So the Austrians have joined, the Prussians have not. And what do they have? Some garrison line infantry. These guys are crap. These guys are pretty crap. Most of their troops are pretty terrible, so this shouldn't be very difficult at all. They've only got 3 units of cavalry, including their general, and then 1 unit of artillery, so yeah, we saved. We're going to go ahead and go in. I will see you guys on the battlefield. Alright guys, welcome to the battlefield. Now I'm trying something out because I want this to be as easy of a viewing experience as possible. And I know something that I love is kind of the cinematic aspect of Total War battles, and so I'm gonna play the battles ahead of time and then actually go back and watch the replays and give commentary over the replays of the campaign battles. I think that'll be a cool way to kind of be different and kind of offer a more interesting a more interesting look at the battles. Because I know it gets a little disjointed sometimes. You can't really see everything going on. When, you know, I'm up here going, oh, gotta get over here, micromanage this, micromanage that, you know. At least for me. And so I'm just going to try this style out. And you can let me know in the comments what you think. If you absolutely prefer live commentary, then that's fine too. But I mean, this basically is live commentary. So actually, what I realized coming into this was that, one, they have artillery superiority because I don't have any artillery or any ability to get artillery. So they brought one unit of horse, or a foot artillery rather, actually pretty significant, 18-pounder, high caliber foot artillery. But they're putting them right in the middle of town with no escort or protection. The AI is really bad about this, about not protecting their cavalry, or their artillery rather. So I'm just going to send in a little task force of hussars to kind of take care of that cavalry while they're exposed. And I was going to send two, but I decided one was probably good enough. And let's take a quick look at our troops. They're pretty cool looking. I like their little red and blue uniforms with the little tassels hanging off their belts or whatever, but I like their little marching band hats. Pretty cool. They're pretty cool, I think. I usually tactically like to make a second line as well. Just for the fact that, you know, you can kind of use them as a reserve unit. I think we're making our attack over here. And yeah, I was about to say, if I remember correctly, they did move up a unit that ended up just getting caught in the charge. They didn't really accomplish anything, so... Charge in, brave Hungarian forces! So we're going to get rid of this artillery before it can do jack crap. We don't want it blowing our men up. Oh man, we lost a guy there. Oh no, that was their guy. Never mind. So I have lost a guy, but a small price to pay is one man for taking out an entire artillery unit that could potentially cost us hundreds of lives. Now, an interesting thing about the Ottomans is they have a lot of melee troops, which are just terrible in this game. So the Ottomans really are not a very good faction. They're pretty terrible, in my opinion, at least in the campaign. I don't know about multiplayer or anything, but the AI doesn't really use melee infantry very well. They just kind of charge into your front lines, and if you form square, you just kill them, so it's no big deal. Over here, we've got some Delhi horsemen coming along the lines. They've got some armed populace, armed with... I know what these are called. I just learned the other day. Ben, if you're watching, you could tell me. Actually, those just kind of look like scimitars. These guys have what I'm thinking of. So our troops are moving forward. We had kind of some awkward clipping issues because there's so many freaking buildings around here. But, you know. Looks like a little squad is formed over here. March, get into position, brave Hungarian troops. I remember it took a little while for the Ottomans to decide to do anything, and I actually decided to split my force in half and kind of pinch them in. If I remember correctly, yeah, I did. So you can see we're making our way over here. And my tactical decision was to bring this one around here, because it's a pretty sizable little force anyway. 6 line infantry and a couple of hussars. And then the other 6 line infantry over here, and they're opening fire. Look how cool that is, fire by rank. What do we got going on over here? Looks like we're bringing our cavalry up. Making a move against their armed populace. For an epic charge. Look at that. That's killer. Nice charge. Nice charge. Gonna get rid of them pretty easily. Now I remember these guys during the battle. They're pretty brave. If there's one thing they're not, it's cowards. They come up here and they face off against something like 1,200, 1,400 Hungarian regulars. And it's just this one little 400-man unit. Whoa. Lens flare. Whoa. Blinding us. Look at him. Look at him dropping like flies. How are we hitting like the guys in the very back? I guess maybe from that angle. Because we do have guys shooting from various angles. Prepare to fire, men! Was like 3 of them shooting? That's weird. So I've got a lot of these really crappy soldiers. They're just like wearing their Mary Magdalene costumes while they have their little rifles. We're bringing around our men still. These guys over here are marching into position. This is so cool. I love Napoleon DARTHMOD. It's so sick. I love it. Now over here, they got a successful charge on my flank before I noticed they were coming. Well, I say successful charge. They didn't really charge, did they? Oh, yep, here they go. As my guy moonwalked in the melee range. But I eventually did notice, and it was unfortunately too late to put this unit into square. But this unit is going to help that unit out quite a bit. Meanwhile, you can see I'm moving up over there so I can start hitting them in the flank. There they go. I said, well, you know what? It's not too late for these guys to get in the square. And they can start kind of cutting these guys down over here, and that's exactly what they do. Look at those epic shots. We need a nice little thumbnail shot there. Lost some brave men. This is just the reserve unit. They haven't even fired a shot. They just got caught with some crossfire, I guess. Alright, so we saw those generals' bodyguard off. At least their initial attack. We're still getting in a position over there. I'm not going to go bother with that. I think they do reposition some troops to come after us over there at some point. And we just deal with them. Spoilers. These guys are taking our serious pounding. Look at that. Nice little volley. Taking about 10 of them at a time. Very nice, very nice. Over here I've positioned my cavalry to a position where they can start getting some flanking maneuvers going on. I'm not very good at using cavalry in this game, but I'm going to try to use this campaign as an opportunity to practice. which is why I brought 4 cavalry units. Here they come. Very nice charge. Look at that. Devastating. Devastating charge. Utterly destroyed. Utterly destroyed. We've got the rest of these guys kind of routing. Oh, I missed it over here. We did have a charge of these Janissaries that have the swords. And they did come over here and try and charge this line. In response, I just made a bunch of giant squares and lit them up. So, looks like they actually decided to come back. We're gonna charge! And nah, we're gonna run away. These guys have randomly formed square for no reason. I think sometimes the AI gets confused, and if there's like cavalry in the general vicinity, they'll form square, but as of right now, that's not going to help them. It's actually going to be very bad for them. So I formed these guys in a square because these guys were threatening to charge them, if I remember correctly. They ended up not doing that, so obviously. They're just little musketeers. They don't even have bayonets. We do end up with a melee and cavalry charge over here. So it actually did turn out to be kind of fortuitous that I went ahead and put them in. That I kind of went ahead and put them into square formation. Fight! Fight, brave men! This is way too epic. That guy's mustache just appeared on his face. Got my men on this flank fighting for their lives. You paid for it with many lives. And we got these guys backing them up. Chop them down. Oh, just. Oh, look at this guy getting dragged. That is crazy. I've never noticed that before. Oh, dang it. Poor horse was just trying to escape. I think I went in for another charge with these guys. Obviously, because they're just sitting out here now. We've got more action going on over here. Looked like they went in for another charge and I put in a square. They're just kind of scrambling at this point. They don't know what to do. That's a lot of men, though. There you go, fellas. Get into your line. Being attacked by some lancers. Spent all that time in square, and then when it actually counted, I wasn't in square. Let's see what's going on over here. We charged our hussars into the backs of these guys. And we're going in for a charge with these guys. They've taken quite a beating, and we're sick of it. So charging in to finish off their desert foe. Very nice. You see the numbers just drop off instantly. Look at that. That was pretty epic. Man, those shiny guns, y'all been polishing them this morning, haven't you? I made sure they were nice and presentable for today's battle. They've still got a lot of men just kind of hanging out in the town. I was a little slow getting my men in there because I just didn't want to take that many casualties for some reason. These guys are also really cool with their blue hats. These guys are actually going to take the opportunity to capture this this building. Look at that. We have taken the building, sir. A bunch of them are going to go in this way. While a bunch went in this way, and they had to fight their way through. It's like 30 guys trying to fight off all of these Ottomans. What are these guys up to? Look, those like 30 guys that were fighting them made them rout. That's pretty cool. Brave Hungarian soldiers. We got a little bit of backup from our cavalry. Who are they shooting at? That's right, I moved up my men on this flank to kind of provide some support. Not a very good angle though. But here comes my other side, and we're finally going to pull off this flanking maneuver that it took the whole battle to accomplish. Probably not really worth it, but we still got it done. As a result, these guys are getting hit from multiple sides, and they're gonna take off. Eat dirt, scrub. Enjoy your dirt nap. I think that was a little bit of friendly fire there. And I think at this point I'm kind of just mopping up with my cav to get them some extra chevrons, some extra XP points. And I believe at this point, oh yeah, so I'm bringing around this reserve unit. And they're going to pop out over here and hit these guys to finally make them rout, finish these guys off. Because this is their last non-routing unit, and they are wavering, so... We just needed to hit them one last time. You can see my guys coming around the corner over there. Turn heel. Little drummer. It's time to finish them off. Oh, that's right. It took them like 100 years to shoot. I forgot about that. Yeah, it takes them a while to shoot, and by the time they start, I think they rout before they even fire their first shot. So. Yep, there they go. They fired a shot and then ran. And that was pretty much all she wrote. They're all routing, and I had my cav run around and take the rest of them out. Alright, we'll see you guys. Look at these brave Hungarian soldiers. Where are they about to shoot at? Y'all just running drills over here? Look at the shot with the cavalry in the background. That is too sick. Anyway, alright, battle's over. I will see you guys back on the campaign map. Alright, we are back after the battle, and our men did pretty well. We lost about 900. We did have some friendly fire issues when I was going in a square at weird times. But overall, not too bad. Definitely a very decisive victory. Our hussars got some good chevrons. They got some pretty nice kills, it looks like. I mean, these guys got 700 kills. This line infantry got 547. Yeah, pretty good kills all the way around. Just about everybody pitched in, even our reserve units who only got a few kills, but that's because they were brought in pretty late. As you can see, they have very little losses, so good deal. We are just going to peacefully occupy. And Belgrade is ours. So let's repair the barracks. Let's see. Let's build some roads and we'll just replenish. What do we have? Looks like... I would think we would have a port, but I guess we don't get one. Even though it really looks like we should have one somewhere along here, but we don't. So we'll just have to live with it. This is a commercial center, supply warehouse. Do we want that, or do we want something that's going to make us some more income? That really is the question. And our next target is definitely Istanbul. We're probably going to march on that in the next couple of turns. I don't know what the public order is like here without my men, but I'm sure it's nothing some militia can't handle. So in the meantime, I guess we're going to repair the barracks, probably train up a few more line infantry, maybe, well, no, we can't really get any artillery yet. Man, this is not a very great region, is it? It literally has one town and that... Oh, wait, no, here we go. I think... I really think I want to change this to a market. Just for the extra income. And yeah, so let's go ahead and intern. Okay, so bottom or top of the turn. Actually, so a couple of interesting things happened that turn. Wallachia actually declared war on us, which is why we have a trade agreement canceled. So that sucks, but we did get a new trade agreement with Greece, so we're not really missing out too much on income. I don't really know why they did that, but hey, whatever. We're gonna get some more line infantry. I also want to get a couple militia. Maybe not that many, just a couple units of militia. to keep our public order good while we are off waging war. The reason I want to go ahead and try and get Istanbul soon is because I really want the intellectual center so I can start researching on my own. Now, the good news is that the Austrian Empire and the Prussians joined the war against Wallachia. I don't know that the Prussians are going to have anything to do with it because they're all the way up there, but we do have some Austrian allies here that might be able to take a little bit of the pressure off of us. So here's hoping, anyway. And wow, look at that replenishment rate. Pretty good. So we kind of have a crossroads before us. We're going to go ahead and build up our army a little more. And then we need to decide if we're going to go ahead and wipe out Wallachia or go for Istanbul first. And I think going for Istanbul... Actually, you know what? Knocking Wallachia out so they're not a thorn in my side might actually be the play. So, alright, we're here at the turn. We're not making great money right now, but we don't really have anything to spend it on anyway. So as long as we're staying in the black, I guess that doesn't really matter. Because we've got a pretty good treasury right now, and we have nothing to spend it on. So, like I said, so I think we are actually going to go for Bucharest next. Bucharest, I don't know how to say that. We are going to move out. We're going to have to wait one more turn to get this last line infantry to fill out our ranks. And then we're going to go for it. So let me hit end turn one more time. Well, let me make sure there's nobody I can get trade with. Nope. Okey-doke. Let's check our ministers, see if anybody interesting popped up. Okay, apparently the nobility is mad that that guy has a dog. That's weird. You know what? I'm gonna put the lapdog guy as the head. Why not? Oh, that's not a real lapdog. Oh, it's not a real dog. Okay, okay, I get you. It's like a yes man or something, I guess. All right, next turn. Okay, top of the turn. Our army should be 100% complete. Now, Wallachia sent an army up here somewhere during the end turn phase. Don't know where, but somewhere. So, we're gonna have to go find them. They crossed our border. I think they're right in here somewhere. So that's not good. We're going to have to go find them, and we're going to have to take out Wallachia because they're being very aggressive toward us right now. So don't really want to screw with them. We want to make sure that we kind of have a one front war going on. Now, I did join a war against, like, I don't even remember who. Like, the Swiss states and or the Swiss Confederation and somebody else, I don't know, so doesn't really matter. Not anybody that I'm close to. There they are. Yeah, they're all the way over there, so who cares. And then Venice tried to get a military alliance with me but wanted like 3,700 gold or something, and I was like, no. So we didn't do that. Where are these guys? Well, here, we'll ambush them if they move around us. Alright, end turn again. Alright, and there they are. So we are going to get the ambush on them. And I think I'm going to save this battle for the next episode of this playthrough. So, again, if you're enjoying this so far, I know this is just the first episode, but I'm planning on uploading this full series and several other Total War series as well as other strategy games. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit like. It would really help me out. Help me get that first hundo subscribers. And yeah, we'll be back for this one next time. Appreciate you guys. Be blessed.